everyone. Long time no see. I hope you can hear me. The birds are really loud right now, but it's actually really pretty. And there's like a creek over here. Creek slash river. I don't know what the difference is. I love it. I don't think there's enough benches that are like close enough to, in my personal opinion, here on campus, but I love it. It's also really, really high because it's been raining a lot. I love the water, guys. Anyway, hi. It's been a while. And I've been through a lot, so I very randomly decided to film a video just talking to y'all, telling you what's up with me in my life. Not in like excruciating detail, but there's definitely some stuff that I just want to talk about and like put out into the world. And I think I need this catharsis in this like end to my year. So right now it is Sunday. It is the Sunday before finals week. And then I think I'm going home like Thursday or Friday. I just need to be home by Saturday. But anyway, 2024 has been a crazy year. I started my year out in Chicago at school. Well, like I started at home, like that's where I spent New Year's, but like the majority of the beginning of my year I was in Chicago. I love Chicago. I don't know if you can tell right now though, I'm not in Chicago. I'm not in Illinois actually. I'm in California. But I'll get to that in a bit. Fall semester of last year, I actually applied to transfer. I'd been thinking about transferring since my sophomore year, but I kind of got to the point where I was like, oh, I don't like really think I'm into that idea. I'll just like stay here, stick it out, and I'll be great, and life will be great and wonderful. That is not what I did though. The first reason being that my last school was just going through a ton of change, and there was a lot of uncertainty about like school in general, and like, will the school be here in the next 10 years? Who knows? And it was also like actively affecting like my schooling and stuff, which wasn't very fun. And then number two is that I just wasn't loving my program. I wasn't getting everything out of it I thought I could. And honestly, I'm really happy I made the switch. I just felt like I had a year left, and I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna be ready to be a working actor after this year. And I think I made the right call. I have learned so much, and I feel like I've grown so much as a performer within this last semester than I had within my last 3 years at my last school. I'm sure my last school was great for some people. I'm not trying to like put on it for any reason. If you go to my school for that program, I am just doing a lot better like here for me personally. And so I transferred. That wasn't without like spending time in Chicago. I stayed in Chicago pretty much all of June. I had a great time. I went to Chicago Pride actually and saw JoJo Siwa. I spent lots of time with friends, and then I came back home. I worked for the summer. And then I transferred here, and I've had a rough fall. One of the biggest changes that happened to me is my grandpa actually passed away in September. I don't think I've shared this publicly, but my grandmother actually passed away, not this past April, but April of 2023. So with my grandpa dying, it was really like a closure to like that chapter of my life. Just with my grandpa dying, there's just a lot of change in the family, and like a lot of change in dynamics, and also now being an adult. I turned 21 this year, so like now I'm a full-fledged adult, I guess you could say, but like I am the youngest grandchild, so with me being 21, like we're all adults, so like our position in the family is like definitely different now, and it's very weird, and there's just a lot of change that comes with that light turned on. It looks really green on my camera, but with that, sorry, looking around because I keep hearing people, and also with that, Sam and I did break up at like the end of October, and that was also a huge change in my life. I mean, I'd been dating him for 2 years, and like, I don't know, I feel like being at my current school, oh, I'm not gonna like say the name of my current school, but I am at a school like back home in California, so I'm a lot closer to home too, which has made like a lot of this change like a lot easier to deal with, but like also a little bit harder at the same time. I don't know, I think it made it easier because when my grandmother died, I was thousands of miles away in Chicago and like could not come home that easily. I did end up taking like a week off to go to the funeral, but like here I gotta be with him in his like final days and come home for the funeral, which was like so needed, and I got so much closure because of that, and I'm like very, very grateful I got that time, but yeah, Sam and I broke up, and I don't think I've fully processed everything. I don't think I will for a while. I dated this guy, this is a different thing, but like I remember dating this guy my freshman year of college, and it took me like 3 months. Like 3 months later, I was finally like, oh my god, what was that relationship like? What happened in that? Like I finally like had this like light bulb moment when I like realized everything like negative and not good that had happened in that relationship, and was like, oh my gosh, like that was crazy. So there's definitely a lot that I'm processing slowly but surely, and I think a lot of that just comes with talking to people and like talking about myself and just how I feel in things. She said. In conclusion to all of this year has been crazy. I have 2 like big things I want to focus on for like the next few months and like going into the new year. One is like take each day like day by day, take it like one small step at a time, and then the other thing I want to focus on is like very truly and genuinely like being me and being myself. I had a big wake-up call to that within like the past week. Like I'm the biggest people pleaser out there. I over apologize, I get scared, I get anxious. I will say truly and genuinely, I think like me on this YouTube channel is one of the most like genuine outlets I have. Like obviously like I'm filtered to some extent. I'm not going to tell you guys everything. This is like public and on the internet, and like no offense dad, but my dad watches all of these. But I do think it's like one of the more genuine, like I would say like this is like me talking to a camera to whoever is out there watching is like me genuinely. But anyway, I've been out here for like 20 minutes maybe, and it's gonna get dark soon. It's like 4:30, so I'm gonna go. Thanks for listening. I will see you guys next time. Bye.